what's up, guys? Hey, we got a couple schlegs. Generate a couple more keys here. All right. So we made some more keys. How you guys doing today? Hey, thank you for that like right there. Appreciate you. How you doing there, Matt? What's the word on the streets today? Hey, Chris. How y'all doing? Boy, out here in Phoenix, we got a massive dust storm on Saturday night. We had a little rain on Monday, a little sprinkling yesterday. So our monsoons are finally here. If you haven't seen anything about Phoenix weather, look up Phoenix, look up Haboob. It's called Haboob, Haboob. Check that out. We get like walls of dust that are like more than 10,000 foot tall coming across. It's pretty impressive to see. Almost human first cup. I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, let's pin up a couple of these. Which cap removal? Are you guys busy today, or what's going on? Hey guys, thanks for coming in. If you guys would please like the video, I'd be grateful. And also double tap on that screen. That's going to help YouTube let everybody know that we got real people in here and not bots. Helps me out. Helps me out a lot. I'll just say you're getting ready to run up to the other locksmith in town to see. Okay. To see if your 400's broke, huh? Oh, Mercedes. Man, fun, fun, fun. What's up there, Sarge? How you doing, bro? How are you? Double tap that screen, guys. Please double tap. And those of you following or watching, make sure to subscribe. If you like this locksmith type of stuff, I'm improving the new and improved locksmithblueprint.com. Go check it out. I've been working on that page for a while, and it seems like every day we're kind of getting something moving. A new thing pops up, a new direction then pops up. You know how that goes. Oh, just okay. Nice. Yeah, I got the 608, so I use the XP as well, but I don't do like Mercedes keys and that type of stuff. So, okay. This key is almost impossible to get out here. So, is it master keyed, or is the lock just really, really dirty? Because this is the outside garage. Let's investigate. Well, oh yeah, that's hard. Nasty stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm with Nastiff. I think I let my Nastiff expire just about 2 months ago, so I gotta update everything. How you doing, Sarge? Matter of fact, I need to update my subscription as well. All right, I'm going to dump this out. I think there might be master pins inside of here. Oh, it's going to be that first. Yeah, I'm so bad about that registering and re-registering and all that type of crap. All right, it's in the very back one. Oh, right, we got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. This is one of these jobs you get here and you're like, all right, there's only 4 locks, but they're all friggin' handle sets that you gotta remove everything. These are all Baldwin, so, and it was master keyed, so that was why. Find it interesting that I go to residential, that residential would be master keyed at all. Oh yeah, and mine. I just looked at mine yesterday. It might have been, and it told me I got like 4 days. So yeah, I gotta get mine done too. It's like there goes another $900 bill, right? It's like they wonder why does it cost so much. There we go. So the key was hard to go in and out. Yeah, the key was hard to go in and out, and it was because it was master keyed. I don't get why they master key again. Why they master key residential? I'm thinking when they build them, when they initially build them, they got all the contractors running in and out, so it's probably easier for them just to master key them all. That way they can give them a key to work on it, and then they just never, the customer just never changes it. Let's put a little more Venus slide in here. Oh yeah. There's one. One down, 3 to go. The house I'm at right now is right here at the end of Luke Air Force Base, where the F-35s fly. So I'm just gonna dump this because that one was master keyed. So why wouldn't this one be, right? Sure enough, it is. Yeah, just eliminate right off the bat. Just he wanted to be able to give someone the key to the knobs, not the deadbolts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, I had a real busy day yesterday, which is always a good problem to have. And I started rolling. So a couple jobs I got yesterday that I rolled over to today. I uh, I went ahead and did them yesterday. Kind of feels good to get ahead, right? Instead of scheduling out, because no sooner than I worked those jobs yesterday, I got another call that I was able to put on today. So I would have missed out. I guess moral of the story is, right, when you got the opportunity to do the job first. I'm at the very, very end of the street and I hear the garbage man rattling the garbage cans coming up the road. Hey, so I heard a locksmith saying the other day that they changed their rates. Black Widow Keem. All right. How do you like it, Matt? Hey, so anyway, this locksmith was telling me because I was I was meeting up with him. He needed a couple keys for something for a job, and I had them. So I met up, and he kind of made the comment of, yeah, and this one's in Paradise Valley, so I can really charge him. So he charges based on where they live. What do you guys think of that? As always, I'll be right back when the phone rings. So tell me, what are your thoughts? For me, that would take too much keeping track of. Yeah, and word gets around, right? Yeah, one's right. One standard price. I'm the same way, and I charge the same, right? So I've even had people make a comment of, well, if the house is only a mile or two from you, and even there, I can't say I don't change because I live in the elderly communities, right? So there's some people in my community. I give breaks all the time. I've done jobs for. I had one lady. She had 18 locks. Esther was her name. 18 locks on the house. I did the whole house. Blah blah. 2.5 hours. It took a long time. Rekeyed everything up. And when I went to get the invoice, I came in. She was sitting at the table, and she says, "Okay." So I sat down. Going to give her the invoice. It was all electronic invoice, right? She didn't have email. She didn't computers, did nothing. So I had to, handwrite her a deal. So I handwrite her a receipt, and when I'm done, I hand it, and she slides over on a paper towel that's sitting right there on the little table. 2 oranges, 4 Oreo cookies, and I think there were 4 or 2 chocolate covered pretzels. Oh, no, 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 not the pretzels. It was a banana nut bread, a small loaf of banana nut bread, and there was a piece taken off of it, about a quarter of it taken off. And she says, "I'm sorry about the banana nut bread, but I used to make this for my husband, and that was his favorite. And I haven't had it since my husband died 18 years ago, whatever it is. She's never made it since. So she took off a little piece so she could have some. But that's what she slid across the table. She slid across two oranges and four the Oreo dip cookies, and then and then the banana nut bread. So I think one of the cool things about owning my own company, right? I got the ability to do that, and I didn't I didn't question her a $300 bill, right? I didn't question her. She was totally like, okay, here you go. Now we're even. You did something for me, I did something for you, type of thing, you know. And I got to thinking of that, and you know what? That lady was 90 something years old, and back in her time, that's what they did, right? The barter system. You're going to help me here, I'll cook you something, blah blah blah. So I've gotten a couple of those type of things. So I mean, I give back to my community quite often. I've done free locks. I've done, and I typically almost always. So I don't, right. We're talking about based on location and this and this. In my area, right, in the city that I'm in, it's a small city. I mean, not small. I'm in Phoenix, right, the fifth largest city in the country. But it's one of the suburbs of. And in my area, they call the first responders call it Heaven's Waiting Room, right? Because these are all elders. You got some that live in their own houses, some have assisted living, some live in a community in the home, you know, whatever it is. So I always try in my community to reduce the rates a bunch, just because you know there's bigger fish to fry in the world, right? So in my community, you get the benefit of I don't charge you labor, I don't charge you, you know. So there's and on some jobs it might be $150 that I would have charged someone else, you know, but I try to give where I can and what have you. But yeah, what do you do? What do you do? But outside of that, I have fixed rates. If I got to drive, if I got to drive 15 miles to go do it, I might throw $20 on the whole job just for extra gas. If it's 2 miles, then I just charge what I charge, right? I always charge to be the windshield, but there are times that it turns into I turn into be the bug. Not very often, but and then so let me ask you this: I've heard of other locksmiths. I know it's common practice for, you know, I don't know other trades, but in mine specifically, that if you go there and a job ends up being a little more than like say you got to rekey some locks, but there were kind of special locks on a house, and like this one, you had to take off the whole handle set on the front door and the whole handle set on the garage door. Do you charge extra for that? And again, my kind of mindset is I like to have my pricing out front, right? I tell them what it is, my the whole thing, and I do it by sets of five. I charge X amount for the first five, and then I charge X amount for each lock over five, right? Because I look at it as most houses in my area have six locks, right? So I get the benefit of that extra lock based on my pricing. But I don't, you know, I'm going to be the windshield more times than not on my pricing, a lot more times than not. So that being said, on these jobs like this, where now I got to pull off a handle set, I got to pull off two handle sets, right? I don't charge extra based on the average of everything else. You know, I'm not losing anything, right? At the end of the day, I am working on labor. The parts I'm giving up. What are we doing? Four locks, and I'm dumping all these out. So I'm giving up 40 pins, right? 40 pins. So 40 pins is worth, if I'm charging, you know, $200 or whatever to do this house. If I'm charging $100, I'm making more than enough to cover those 40 pins, which cost me, you know, less than $1. Oh, I hear sprinkles. And you know, when you break it down, even at $100, you're not going to be here an hour. You're going to be here an hour. That's $100 an hour, right? So I look at it that way, as opposed to saying, "Up when I go to a lockout, up now I had to drill. Now I got to charge you extra. Now I got to." I don't bill mine that way. Should I? Maybe. Could I? Yes. Would I make more money? Probably yes. But at what price are you going to pay should you piss off the wrong person and they say, well, this guy fucking nickel and dime to death, blah, 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 and then, you get one bad review as opposed to, losing $15 that you would have charged to cut something out, I mean, to do something different. But so I run mine definitely different than a corporate company. They're going to charge for literally everything. I've seen invoices. I've seen invoices on other customers have given me. I'm going to pull this out too. Other customers have given me invoices, my commercials of other people bidding on jobs, and these people charge for the removal of a part, then the installation of a part, and then the aligning of a part, and then the hardware, the screws and stuff for the part, and then just a whole bunch of things, that I could probably charge for. It is what it is. But I used to when I started. I charged for all the duplicate keys. Right? I'd give you 2 keys. If you wanted more, I charged $4 per key. And now I don't even do that. Now I buy a box of 250 keys, like we all do. And a lot of these jobs, like this guy wants 4 keys for his house. So I'm not going to, I'm just going to give him the 4 keys, right? Again, could that box of 250 make a bunch of money? And it did for me for years, but I just got to the point where I just don't charge it anymore. If I show up for duplicate keys, then I do, right? Somebody calls me, I need house keys, copyright, then I charge, right? I charge for that. And again, I'm charging to be the windshield. So I'm the windshield on those, uh, big profit margin on those. So the other stuff I just don't do. And I'm loving this. It's actually raining right now. This is friggin' cool. Yeah. And I try to stick with, yep. Let me see. I charge more when I have to travel further. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Got a jumper. If I have to drive 45 minutes. Yeah, I could see it driving an hour, yeah, with the ball. Oh, now the ball bearing ones. I'm almost to the point now when I see those that I'm going to tell the customer, eh. And it's not the ball bearing one, it's the other one with that cap that's pressed on the back. The ball bearing I can get through. It takes a little bit longer, but that's actually rain. You know you're from Phoenix when I start seeing water on the windshield and I lean forward to look at because my van's running. I look forward to look at my temperature gauge. You're in Phoenix when any water hits your windshield driving down the road and you look at your temperature gauge, the first thing you do. Well, this is going to be, I got I got one lock specifically that's going to be out back, the garage door. Huh. But those are the kind of things that I don't struggle with that. The fact that I'm not charging, you know what I mean? We're the number one rated locksmith in my area, so yeah, Amazon locks are horrible. And matter of fact, I might even, and I've thought about even saying on a phone call, when giving pricing, and I give my prices over the phone, and that's, I don't want to show up and give you these magical numbers, right? But I'm even considering, after the last Amazon job I did was a shit show. I'm actually uh, contemplating saying, given my rekey price, with the exception of Amazon locks, if you have the Amazon locks, we're going to charge you $25 more overall, right? $25 should cover the extra work you're going to have to do. You know, it's nothing major, but something, something, because those are, yeah, you got it right on those Amazon locks. Those are terrible, terrible. Okay, well, I didn't anticipate getting rain done, and although I want the rain, and we got like cells that come across our valley. Like it might rain in like a little 2 mile circle, and that little thing moves across. We don't got the big wave that comes in. Although the dust we do. Go look at Haboob. Go look at Phoenix Haboob. Haboob. He's like 10,000 foot walls of dust coming in. Really cool. Okay, well, I'm going to go put this stuff back on the house. I'm going to try and get in the house as quick as I can because we got rain. So, and of course, this one I'm on a ritzy house. I walk in, it's all marble, everything. This is a bigger, really big house. Really big house. All right, those work. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. I got a full day today, so I'll be on a couple times today. So I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Thank you very much for the likes up there, and I'll be back in a bit. I got to put this one on. I should be out of here in about 15, 20 minutes, and then off to the next. Yes.